I get a bunch of questions and I see a lot of comments from people that are asking how much can you actually make with a pressure washing business? And that is a loaded question, but I'm going to give you what I think is the most honest answer that you're going to ever be able to get. And that is you can make as much or as little as you want. Yes, there are a lot of variables to consider. Is this a side hustle? Are you going to do it full time? Are you actually going to put in the effort and follow through with all of the things that you need to do? Where do you live, right? Is it densely populated, or do you live out in the woods and there's not a whole lot of people that are going to need this type of service? These are all things that are going to come into play and that are going to have a direct impact on how much you can actually make. But I think that with effort, determination, and implementation of the right things, pretty much anyone that is somewhat intelligent could make at least $100,000 per year the second year that they're in business. And that is a gross number, not net. And I'll cover exactly what that means and the importance of all of that at the end of the video. And also, it's really important to understand that this is not going to happen overnight. There is no magic bullet. It's hard work, and you're going to have to put in maximum effort every single day and understand that there are three big factors that are going to impact your success. The first is having enough lead flow coming in every day. And the second is your ability to convert those leads into paying customers, which brings us to the third. And this is your average ticket price, which obviously has a direct correlation to targeting the right customer base and finding your niche. And those are the three things that are going to help determine how you're going to hit that six-figure mark. If you're looking to start a pressure washing business, but you're not sure what chemicals to use, how to mix them, or how to clean every surface on a residential job site, the equipment you need, and how to use it properly, safely, and profitably, check out How to Wash, the #1 selling pressure washing training in the world. It will be the first link in the comment section and the description. Okay, so let's get into the numbers, right? Let's get into the data. Okay, so to determine the correlation between leads and jobs closed and the average ticket price needed to make $100,000 per year pressure washing, we need to consider several factors. But let me preface this by saying that everything you're about to watch and hear, all the numbers, all the calculations are based on general assumptions, and they don't apply to all businesses. They don't apply to all locations. They don't apply to all people. But like I said earlier, it will apply to those that apply themselves. First, we have to calculate the number of jobs that you need to land in order to make $100,000 a year. So let's assume that you work 48 weeks per year. That's considering vacation, holidays, weather, time off, sick days. And if your goal is to make 100 grand annually, all you need to do is divide that number, the $100,000, by the number of weeks that you work. So 100,000 divided by 48 equals about $2,083 per week. So then the next thing that we have to do is figure out what our average ticket price needs to be based on so we can hit that mark. So to figure that out, you need to consider your historical data. You need to do some market research if you're just starting out. But for the sake of keeping it relatively simple, let's say your average ticket price is $300 per job. Now, that is not out of the realm of possibility at all. In fact, I think that's actually on the low side, and that's coming from somebody in the South where average ticket prices are a little bit lower than other places in the country. Okay, so then next, we're going to calculate the number of jobs needed per week based on the weekly target and our average ticket price. So you divide the weekly income goal by the average ticket price. Okay, so this is where it gets really clear. We know now that we have to land 7 jobs at $300 each to hit that $100,000 mark based on 48 weeks. And if you really think about it, that is not that difficult. I mean, if you've got the right marketing in place, hell, you can go knock on doors. You are probably going to be able to land 7 jobs, at least 7 jobs in 5 days. 7 jobs in 5 days at $300. That is, in my opinion, pretty easy, right? And I don't live in a huge place, right? We've got a nice market. I've got an established business. But if I was to start all over and I had the information and the knowledge at my fingertips like you guys do watching our channel or investing in some of the other education that we offer, this is not out of the realm of possibilities. So this is very, very attainable for anybody that's watching this right now. Okay, so now we need to figure out how many leads that we need to have coming in and how many we need to close in order to hit that 7 job at the $300 mark, okay? So essentially, you are gonna take those 7 jobs, divide by 0.05, which is approximately 14 leads per week. So based on these numbers, you're gonna need around 14 leads coming in per week, and that's based on your 50% conversion rate and an average ticket price of $300 to make $100,000 per year in pressure washing. Obviously, we didn't discuss the marketing aspects of the business, which is the most important thing in my opinion, because without marketing, you're not going to have those leads coming in. But I don't really think that 14 leads per week is anything crazy, right? You can do all kinds of things organically and for free that are going to get your business in front of people. So I highly encourage you to, invest in your ad spend, really research where your dollars are going to be spent best in order to get in front of the most people. Run some Facebook ads, grab Justin's Facebook ad strategy. You can get my marketing course, which has got everything that I do in order to generate a ton of leads every single day. But you can do a lot of stuff for free. You can get on Google, you can get on Nextdoor, you can, get on Facebook groups and get your business out there. But you need to do everything that you can, whether that's yard signs, knocking on doors. You have to be seen. You have to have eyeballs on your business, because those are the ways that leads come in. And that's how you're going to get to those 14 leads every single week. But let's also circle back, because I think it's important to note that the calculations that we just provided, they're based on gross sales, not net profit. And there is a significant difference between gross sales and net profit. Gross sales, they represent the total revenue generated from your pressure washing business before deducting any of your expenses, like equipment, supplies, labor, marketing expenses, insurance, taxes, and all your other overhead costs. Net profit, on the other hand, is the amount of money left over after subtracting out all of your expenses from your gross sales. And that's the money that you get to take home. That's the money you get to reinvest in your business, reinvest in your equipment. Now, considering the difference between gross sales and net profit, crucial, because it directly impacts the financial viability and sustainability of your business for the long haul. You got to be smart with your money. Obviously, you have a break-even point, which is the level of gross sales that's necessary to cover your overhead. And then, of course, you need to generate profit. It's important to manage your costs to ensure your business operates with a healthy profit margin. I say it all the time. We do not work for free. We do not work to stay busy. This is a for-profit business. You have to have a healthy profit margin if you want to be here in a year, in 2 years, in 5 years, or like me, 20 years. Failing to account for your expenses adequately is going to result in a significant discrepancy between gross sales and net profit, and that's potentially going to lead to a financial disaster for your business. And that's one of the main reasons that we have put this into 𝗤𝘂𝗓 as well, because you need to be able to track your expenses. You need to be able to figure out what your hourly rate is, your target minimum price, which is why we have expense tracking in 𝗤𝘂𝗓. It's why we have a close ratio right in front of your face. It's why we have all the key business data, the analytics that you need to make smart decisions, so your business is going to be here for years to come and be as profitable as humanly possible. So that is it for today, guys. Definitely check out 𝗤𝘂𝗓. It has got everything that you need in order to get in front of your customers super fast, super efficient, help you close deals way faster, because you're going to be the first guy that gets an estimate over to them. But also, it's going to allow you to track all of your information so you can make smart business decisions. And obviously, also, you need to check out How to Wash. It is right here down in the description of the video and in the first pinned comment. But thanks for watching, and I appreciate it, guys.